Hello all and welcome to this quick review for a couple of the new figures that came out in the 26 series of minifigures, all space themed. There's been a few reviews already. What I wanted to incorporate in this video was to show you exactly how to see them, and also just to give a quick look at the ones that I did get. These are the ones I wanted the most. And yeah, I was able to just get them. Now, some didn't turn out as great as I would have liked, some turned out way better. And I'll just go through these four before I show you the technique that I used. So first we've got the nurse or nanny android, and she's got the baby. That was, to me, the main thing, is that I really wanted a little bit. I have a couple of the blue one because it came with the previous, one of the previous sets. And also it came in the amusement park set. So I've got a couple of blue babies, and now it'd be fun to have a couple of pink babies to go with it too. Now, while the baby is the main part that everybody cares about, the android itself is actually very, very well done. I really love the translucent, and you can see it very well in the video. The translucent arms, there's really good printing. I mean, good printing. It's it's fine, but as some don't like, the level of opacity of the white is not preferred. I personally think it's fine. It gives it a look that it could be a different shade. So I don't necessarily care too much. I do like the details. Here you have 37 degrees, you know, for the temperature of the milk to give to the baby. And in the back we've got her energy level, and we do have the where she gets plugged in. So I think that's well done. Yeah, I would have preferred I would have definitely preferred a different colored astronaut to go with the baby. That would have helped. Like, for example, purple one would have been really good, or blue. I haven't had the opportunity to see a blue astronaut, a spaceman helmet for a while. The one that was most popular was the one that was, you know, broken, the Benny one. But a standard blue one, they're not as prevalent on the markets, as they haven't been issued recently. So you're just getting like older sets. Okay, so moving along, that's the one. I'll just position her here. And yeah, as you've seen maybe in another review or in this one, just so I show you, the base plate, which I think is really cool, has like a Starry Night kind of theme, or galaxy theme. Good. Now over to the one that this is the other one I really wanted the most, and it came out phenomenal. So this is the Ice Planet Explorer, and what's fun about this character, I was gonna say him, but no, it's not a him. It's actually it's a woman. And she comes, you can give her the extra hairpiece, right, to look like this. And she does have an extra face. So this one, I feel you get a lot of value here. And yeah, well, I'm getting to it. So, I mean, you do get the different faces, different pieces for the helmet and the hair. You get a build for a chainsaw. That's really cool. The transparent plastic. You've got the extra shoulder pad element, which you could add more to the back as well. But the fun part is, and you see already, is that there is a robot penguin, and I think that's awesome. I think it's really, really fun. I make kids like it too. And yeah, it's the same penguin bowl as seen before, so you can add stuff to the back if ever you want. But I think it's really cool. More to it, I like the details. So you do have cleats, since they do have to be on this ice planet. There is a nice logo here, very well done. And I do like that you have the extra like fur elements to it, like the details to it here. So overall, this is great. This is the one I wanted the most, along with the baby. I do prefer this one overall because I like every element of this, and it's really hard to not love that penguin. So just there you go. Put them there for now. Now these ones, they look cool. But for example, this one here, I don't like as much as I thought I would have. It ended up being a bit more simplistic than I had in mind. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what I was expecting, so it's on me. But it's basically a guy in a UFO costume. So he has basically the same backdrop as on the tile element, not tile, but the stand element here. You do have the Earth in the back, and this is the standard. I don't know, dome that we've had for the longest time. So what it was cool, they were able to have a new piece here that accommodates that dome, and that makes it look like he's a UFO. So it's cute. And yes, you can remove it. Oh well. Well, yes, there he is. If you're wondering, so I do find it pretty cool that there is a rectangular shape, so it fits right on, and you put on, like, but basically my main issue with this one is that I don't feel I'm getting much. It's just, it's fun, but there's not much more to it. And we've got Orion, which I think is really, really well done. So the idea here is that he is a constellation brought to life. And as a huge fan of stuff from Neil Gaiman, where he has personifications of stars like the sun or like, the Green Lantern planet, what he does, what we have here is a personification of the constellation Orion, which you see here on the shield. Now, the big thing with Orion is that there is Orion's belt, so you have those 3 stars together. That's how you could locate Orion in the sky, because one of them is much brighter than the rest. And yet, that was also a plot point in the original Men in Black movie. But what I want to get to is that, so you got 3 points in Orion, everybody knows the Orion's belt, and Orion does indeed have a belt, and you've got those, if you can see them, 3 marks, so 1, 2, 3. So you're getting like the physical version of the constellation. What I do find odd, though, is that when you look at Orion here, the other weapon to me is more of a bow than a shield. But in this case, you do get, the shield, which has the constellation, so I do understand why they did it. Overall, what's interesting is that, so the only opaque plastic part is the torso. Actually, to be honest, I'm assuming it's opaque, because they wouldn't just paint it all. But that's an assumption on my behalf. Everything else is that clear plastic. I'm not a fan of the hair. I get that they wanted to go for Greek, like a Greek sculpture thing, especially when you have the body. It's looking a bit more like Michelangelo's David, even though, yes, that's more of a reference to older Greek statues, but I guess I'm hoping you catch my drift. I do find the hair too big. If you look at, for example, Michelangelo's David as an example, it's not as poofy and big. So I would have gone for something a bit more classical, which is what it's trying to attempt. Yeah, so that's Orion. I still think it's very fun. It's a fun concept. I don't know how I'd use it in my collection. My kids will probably have fun with this, so that's what matters the most. So that was my rundown for the ones that I picked up, so you can see it. Now, to show you how to figure them out. Really cool. So there is a QR code at the bottom of these. In the previous set, there were different QR codes, and this one seems like it's all the same. So no matter which region of the world, as so far, it seems that it's the case that everybody has the QR codes that actually work. I'll show you how to do it. So these are the codes. Someone figured them out, and I'll show you how to figure out what the codes are. So what you do is you open your QR reader. One moment. Let me continue to my app. That was weird. And now it's going to read my code. And I read it. Now it gives you this string of numbers, but all you need is the first set of numbers, and that's 648 4918. And we look at the list that I have on jbricksblog.com, and the 918 is right here. It is the Ice Planet Explorer. So that's how I know that that's the one that's in the box. So you don't have to rip anything out. Not that sorry. Not assuming that whoever's watching this does that. I just meant that hopefully whoever watches this and as it spreads the word either through this video or through a bunch of other places online that know about this code and this method, hopefully we don't keep seeing boxes being torn open. So that's what I'm hoping out of this. All right. Well, hopefully this helped you, and I wish you all the very best. Take care. Bye.